Welcome to PaleriderTV, back with another video. Yes, been a few days, but we are back. Put out some content, I hope. Let's see. I-65, Louisville, Kentucky is shut down, at least for the summer. I think July 31st is the deadline they're going for, but man, that's a major thoroughfare north to south. And yeah, it's shut down. So if you're a trucker wanting to go through Louisville, you're gonna have to go around. They got the detours, and already truckers are already causing issues. I got this story from WLKY News out of Louisville, Kentucky, and yeah, it's not been closed long, and they're already having issues. It's crazy. So let's check out this news story and see what's going on. Hold on a second here. Let me do this. And here we go.
Today, 2 of the I-65 summer shutdown. The interstate closures causing several issues in downtown Louisville, especially for truck drivers.
Thousands of trucks are being rerouted, and that is causing major issues, including semis getting stuck under the infamous low bridge by U of L known as the can opener. We will have team coverage for you again tonight.
But let's start with Addie Miners there in Old Louisville. And Addie, what are people in that?
I think there's a whole YouTube channel with the can opener. I would see trucks going through there, but this is crazy. Listen to this.
That area is saying about all this traffic.
Yeah, Jennifer, Rick, we spent a good part of the day here in Old Louisville, where we were here on 1st Street. We spent some time over on 3rd Street by the can opener. And one thing that residents told us is that it's not uncommon to see trucks. We actually saw several hundreds, dozens today out when we were here in Old Louisville. And while that's not uncommon, those residents tell us it's doing more damage than good.
I would say this morning it was actually lighter than I expected.
Actually,
definitely this kind of like activity behind me is elevated from normal by quite a bit.
As we interviewed Old Louisville resident Turner Hawkins on Tuesday, we were continuously interrupted by semi-trucks passing by on 1st Street. Hawkins says that's the neighborhood's new normal.
I think the biggest pain has been the the semis and the 18-wheelers with the brakes. You kind of like get the brake whine all the time. Again, kind of living down here, like it's the city. You hear people driving, people here with loud cars and stuff. But kind of that squeal is a new one on me.
The semi-trailers, there are routes that they're supposed to be taking. We are trying to keep them on some of the main thoroughfares to get them through our city. In the ideal route, they are being steered around the city and not through the city.
The posted detour to avoid the I-65 shutdown pushes drivers around the western side of the city on I-264. But some truck drivers chose to take side streets instead.
This is absolutely not the route for them. They can
improper trip planning, not knowing what's going on in the trucking world, traffic world, whatever. Now, finding out too late, that they're supposed to be going around. And probably people can't read road signs. I'm sure there's a lot of warning before you get there.
not be accommodated. Those semi trucks, the height is not there with those low clearance structures, and there's no way around that.
Mindy Peterson, the spokesperson for the I-65 Central Corridor project, says when truckers ignore the detour and posted signage, this is the result.
Yeah, this is a tale as old as time. I mean, yeah, that's pretty common.
The railroad bridge at 3rd and Eastern Parkway, better known as the can opener, has taken the top off of 5 semi-trucks in the first 2 days of the I-65.
5 trucks in the first 2 days. Wow, did you hear that? Look at that. That's crazy.
Shutdown. U of L students like Noah Young say it's surprising how many trucks this happens to, considering the number of signs posted on both sides of the bridge.
If you hit this, you either can't read, are mentally incompetent, or mentally incapacitated. Either way, you shouldn't have a CDL.
Both Mayor Greenberg and KYTC say the underpass will not be changing anytime soon. So the advice for truck drivers is to stick to the posted detour.
Keeping those large semis and trucks off of local streets is going to benefit everybody, including the truck drivers.
Must be an
And Mayor
English
Greenberg
speaker.
says they're going to take a look at maybe adding some more signage, but we saw plenty of signage there on 3rd Street as you lead up to that low clearance bridge, also known as the can opener. But they please ask drivers, if you are driving in the area, to pay attention, especially if you're not familiar with the area. Now, as for KYTC, they asked you to continue to report any issues that you see around town so that they can continue to fix them as they pop up over the next 2 months. Live in Old Louisville, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.
Wow. WLKY News. The can opener. Sure, hung out there when I was in Louisville for the truck show. I hung out there for a while, see if we get any good video. But man, pay attention. Know your routes before you leave. Check the routes, check the GPS, whatever. Check news reports, trucking media. It's all over the place. And stupid. Let's check the map. I got a thing from the website about the construction. Let me see. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. I-65 closure in Louisville, summer 2026. I closed June 1st. Already having issues. Friday until Friday, July 31st. So 2 months to accelerate the replacement of 3 key bridges. So don't go I-65. You have to take around through traffic. The sign detour is to I-264 on the west side of Louisville. The sign detour is the shortest distance, utilize the roadways with the most capacity, and creates the least traffic impacts. The route takes through traffic around the closure, minimizing impacts to local traffic. Local detours include many different beginning and end points. Mapping apps will help drivers find the best route at their time of travel. The Kentucky Transportation Cabinet is an agency partner with Waze, a free GPS navigation app with real-time traffic updates. Downtown access. Downtown is accessed via the Jefferson Street exit from southbound I-65. Traffic leaving downtown can use the East Liberty ramp to access northbound I-65, I-64, and I-71. I-64 maps at 3rd Street and 9th Street also provide access to and from downtown. Northbound I-65 drivers staying in Kentucky. Detour to westbound I-264, then take eastbound I-64. Northbound I-65 drivers traveling to Indiana. Detour to westbound I-264, take westbound I-64 and the Sherman-Minton Bridge to cross the Ohio River, then use eastbound I-265 to rejoin I-65. Southbound I-65 drivers staying in Kentucky. Detour to westbound I-64, then take eastbound I-264. Southbound I-65 drivers traveling from Indiana. Take southbound I-65 and the Kennedy Bridge to cross the Ohio River. Detour to westbound I-64, then take eastbound I-264 to rejoin I-65. I-65 is closed Monday, June 1st, Friday, July 31st. The 5-mile closure extends between the Waterston Expressway, which is I-264, and downtown Louisville, Jefferson Street. And here's a bunch of maps right here. You can download them if you want to. And a bunch of them there. You can even download them in different English, Spanishes, languages. I'll get it right in a minute. Download in Spanish if you want to, but why? You should be reading your English. Yeah, there's I-264, get around. There's a closer. Yeah, they got it pretty good. So check out this website. It's I-65centralcorridor.com if you have any questions, answers, or whatever. Let's see this. Check out detour map. And there you have it. I-65 north, take I-264 west, around up to 64, 64 east, back to 65 if you want to go that way. So that's about the best way to get around, I would imagine. Yep. So do it. Get on it. If you're going through Louisville, Kentucky, I-65 north or southbound, I-65 is closed in Louisville. So take your detour, check your map. Pre-trip, is that still a thing these days? I know it's a big thing. When I was trucking, back before GPSs, you still had to do a trip plan and have it always stuck with me. And saved me a lot of hassle, that's for sure. So trip plan, having plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. In case some things don't work out, you'll be ready to go no matter what. So let me know down in the comment section if y'all planning on traveling I-65. And if you already experienced it, let me know what's going on with the traffic and all that other good stuff. So I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.